So let's start with the Aries ascendant. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, representing the first house of the natural zodiac, which is associated with the self. People with Aries ascendant are generally assertive, pioneering, and leaders by nature. They may be impulsive, but are also friendly, helpful, and goal focused. Now, let's see what predictions can be made for an Aries ascendant. Aries' first house is ruled by Mars, which also rules the eighth house associated with accidents and obstacles. Therefore, an Aries ascendant might experience challenges, accidents, and injuries, particularly to the head, as the first house also represents the head. However, despite these challenges, Aries individuals are courageous and often overcome their obstacles to achieve their goals. Aries is also where the Sun, the most egoistic and proud planet, is exalted. This can lead to overconfidence and sometimes reckless actions, as these individuals might overlook dangers due to the strong sense of pride and confidence. Furthermore, the Saturn, the planet of patience and boundaries, is debilitated in Aries, which means that the Aries individuals often lack patience and do not accept limitations. Let's consider another prediction. The ascendant Lord Mars finds its favorite place in the 10th house associated with career and public life. This makes Aries ascendants highly ambitious, motivated, and often pioneers in their field. They are likely to take on new challenges that others might avoid and are often seen doing things which are for the first time in their careers. Mars, however, is debilitated in the 4th house, which relates to home and family life. Aries ascendants may feel restless at home and prefer to be away from it as they tend to be outgoing. If forced to stay home, there might be conflicts or misunderstandings, especially with the mother, as the 4th house also represents the mother. If the moon, which signifies the mother, is afflicted, it could indicate differences with the mother as well. Additionally, the third and the sixth houses are ruled by Mercury, which is an enemy of Mars. This house relates to siblings and courage, while the sixth house is about competition. Aries ascendants might experience rivalry with siblings, not necessarily negative, but rivalry nonetheless. The courage often overshadows logic, as Mars, which is courage, overpowers Mercury, which is logic. Let's take the example of Serena Williams. Serena Williams is an Aries ascendant and is considered one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Throughout her career, she faced numerous injuries that significantly dropped her ranking. However, she made a comeback, reclaiming the world number one singles ranking, winning Grand Slams, and even an Olympic gold medal despite all the injuries. Where many players might have retired and ended their careers, Serena showed her resilience. After getting married and taking a break due to pregnancy, she returned to the court, reaching four Grand Slam finals. Such a comeback is truly typical of Aries characteristics, known for their incredible power and determination. Serena's athleticism elevated the women's game to new heights, and although she didn't always win, she competed at a level that showcased her remarkable skills. When it comes to her rivalry with her sister, Venus Williams, it has been one of the most famous rivalries in tennis history. The rivalry wasn't negative but rather positive, with Serena leading by defeating Venus 19 out of 31 matches. The fact that these two sisters played against each other in Grand Slam finals and competed for titles makes their rivalry even more fascinating, a dynamic reflected both in the astrological charts and in real life. Our next case is of Subhash Chandra Bose, also known as Netaji. He also has an Aries ascendant and is recognized as an Indian nationalist who opposed British authority and is considered a hero in India. From a young age, he was very intelligent, always among the best students. He took the ICS exam, which is equivalent to today's IES in the administrative services, passed it, and then refused to join. When asked why he made this decision, he wrote a letter stating, "But for a man of my temperament who has been feeding on ideas that might be called eccentric, the line of least resistance is not the best line to follow." He believed that the ICS path lacked resistance when no Indian could truly emerge, and that it represented the line of least resistance which he did not want to follow. He said that the uncertainties of life should not deter someone with global ambitions. Moreover, he felt it was not possible to serve one's country to the best in a role within the civil services. This reflects his aggressive nature. Despite his intelligence, his decisions were more influenced by Mars, that is courage, rather than Mercury, which is intellect. In his case, Mars overpowered his intellect, which is why we see his courageous actions taking precedence over logical decisions in his life.